think I got that pretty well solvented, so I'm just gonna let that sit over there. Fresh patch. Yeah, I go through a lot of patches probably because you know, I'm a new guy, and maybe I'm going through more than I absolutely need to. But you know, again, maybe that's one of the critiques that you guys could give me here. Yeah, you see this stuff on videos. You know, the first time I ever cleaned this gun was the day I bought it. The first thing I did was take it home and clean it, and you know, I tried to open up a video and watch while I was cleaning it but I couldn't keep up. I couldn't keep up with the guy who was doing the cleaning, and so I thought that was kind of interesting to see that. See how quickly it goes, and I don't know, maybe it's just the way they edited the clip together or whatever, but I had to stop it, and I was pausing it, trying to keep up with it. So now I just got a little bit of solvent here on this thing. Again, now I'm just taking it into the slide, you know, into the grooves there along the rails. Wow, that's really, really bad. And one of the things I do is, okay, here's another tip actually I learned before I get into that. When you're going to clean this area right here, it's where the firing pin comes through. Hold the frame, you know, upside, well, I guess not upside down, but, you know, so that the firing pin is pointing down, and then, you know, clean up against it like that, so that you're not pushing junk up into the area where the firing pin is. Alright, it's time to get at this with a brush. So just kind of put some solvent on the brush. Let's give this thing a good scrubbing. Get right in the rails. It's nice and happy. Everything's happy. You know, I think, you know, the more videos I do, hopefully I'll get like so zen like Bob Ross when he's doing his paintings. And we're just going to be cleaning a happy gun here. Yeah, happy little gun. Getting right in those little fun rails. Getting a lot of good solvent on there. Trying to get that crap out of there. Yeah, that's looking better. Alright, so we're just going to let that sit. We got the barrel soaking, we got the spring and the guide rod. Is that a guide rod? I think that's a guide rod. And the guide rod spring. Those all have solvent on them, so they're just going to sit over there for a little bit, and we'll start working on the frame here. Again, I'm going to just get in the rails there, kind of put solvent everywhere we get oil. Kind of get that crap out of there. Right on top here. Yeah, nice and clean. Get inside the magazine well, kind of get that cleaned out real good. Again, you know, if you guys see that I'm doing something that's like really wrong or could harm the weapon, you know, I've cleaned this gun probably 4 or 5 times. You know, kind of the same way I'm doing it right now, and I haven't had any problems. Okay, it's been a very reliable pistol. I mean, I haven't had any failures to fire, failures to feed or eject or anything like that. And I'm just going all the way down the mag well there, you know, trying to get all the surfaces inside there. But yeah, I've been cleaning this, you know, kind of in this fashion ever since I got it, and it's been a very reliable pistol, I gotta tell you. I'm I'm the kind of person that, you know, I'm willing to save up money and get a good gun. And, you know, the Sig Sauer is, you know, far as I can tell, it's just got a lot of high ratings. I mean, people who have them really like them. I'm sure there's people out there that, you know, hate them, of course, just like anything else, right? And I wouldn't call myself a dedicated Sig Sauer kind of only guy. But, okay, that looks pretty clean. I guess just kind of let that sit for a little bit. I'm not a dedicated Sig Sauer guy. I'm actually kind of looking to get my first 1911, and I know Sig Sauer makes a 1911, but based on some of the other channels that I watch, I'm kind of right now looking, kind of narrowing my field down to Kimber, Colt, or Springfield Armory for the 1911, and I'm really heavily leaning towards the Kimber, and I mean, you know, really heavily leaning towards the Kimber. Like maybe someday I'll have that logo on a gun. So what I'm doing now is just kind of like drying up the excess solvent that's in here. It's been soaking here for a little bit, and kind of getting some of that fouling out of there, getting into the nooks and the crannies. A lot of little spaces in these things. It's amazing. You just never really imagine where that powder goes, but it's everywhere. Just kind of getting drying out along the rails. I don't know, I never really thought about how difficult it would be to narrate while I was doing this either, so I apologize if I'm just too quiet at times. You know, feel like, you know, that's one of the things about being new. It's like, you know, I don't have a lot, you know, to contribute just yet, you know, so I'm kind of learning and trying to learn as I go here, and that's what I'm relying on the YouTube community for. Right, because you guys have been there for me. I've been watching a lot of videos here for a couple of months now, and it is addictive, I will tell you that. It's like I know I should be doing homework sometimes, and it's just like, oh, there's a YouTube update. I gotta go see what Hickok 45's doing. And man, if only I was so lucky to have a ranch like that, a range like that. That would be awesome. You know, really, who doesn't want a range like that, huh? So yeah, I'm just going to get inside the barrel, kind of dry it off. Got a lot of solvent that's been soaking in there, so we're just going to kind of push the cloth through, and it's pretty clean. I mean, there's not a lot coming back off of that, so I'm gonna say that that's a clean barrel. It's got a good let's have a look inside there just to make sure we got everything. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's nice and shiny. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Again, I can't really see the monitor, so but it's nice and shiny in there. It's real nice. So